to Life Goes On. I'm Nicci.
And I'm Carissa.
And as you can see, we have a few folks with us today. This is about to be a good one. But before we do any of that, gentlemen, why don't you introduce yourselves to us?
We start with me?
Yes.
Start with you.
Ken Balkman, Instagram, Ken_TSC, Kenneth Balkman on Facebook, great dad, community server, that's it.
Period.
God lover.
All right.
Okay, my name is Waldo, Waldo Woodard on Facebook, Waldo_life on Instagram, a father of 2 beautiful girls, and I have a bonus daughter as well, Lyric, love y'all, and that's it, entrepreneur, go get 'em.
Yes.
Let's go.
My name's Tariq Cotman on Facebook. I really don't know my Instagram name. I forgot it. Father of 2, and I got a chicken.
A chicken, and he for real.
Does it lay eggs?
Yes.
Okay, well we good.
Blue
Well,
eggs.
don't all chickens
You said
lay
blue
eggs?
eggs?
Yes.
Wait,
No,
what?
all chickens don't lay
That's
eggs.
another story.
Yeah, we definitely have to talk about that one because
Yeah.
never heard
It's
a
like-
chicken laying blue
Blue
eggs.
eggs.
So where you think Easter eggs come from?
We color those, don't we?
So aggravating. Just kidding.
Where you think Easter eggs come from? His chicken.
Oh my gosh. All right, guys. So we're going to get down to the nitty gritty. Today we're not here to bash, but we're also not here to sugarcoat either. Y'all already know how we do. So everybody at this table has lived in different ways, different lives. So let's talk about it. Let's get to the real. Today we're talking about co-parenting, dating, kids, and all the stuff in between. Excuse me. And we're going to heal through this stuff together, all right? So let's go ahead and get started. So I want to go ahead and just pop this off with something juicy real quick. Right? Okay.
That's how we doing.
That's how we like the
Out the
juice.
gate.
We're going to start this thing off right.
Okay.
Let's go, Barry
So
Bonds.
let me ask, can you be a good parent and a bad co-parent?
I want to say yeah. At the same time, because your co-parenting, your interaction with the other parent is not involving the child. So you can do everything you need to raise your child, everything your child needs, but you can still be an asshole to the other parent.
I think I disagree. I think they go hand in hand. Because for me, I don't think a lot of people think about the holistic dynamic of it all, right?
Parenting.
So if you're a good parent to your kid, but then you're bad to their, in your instance, it would be their mom, how could, for you, especially having daughters, do you not think that they would know you're bad to their mom? They wouldn't feel it, they wouldn't sense it or see it. Maybe if you guys come around each other in the interaction or exchange of the children or whatever the case may be. And would you not think that if you're bad to the mom, even if it's not direct and upfront, you know, whether verbally or whatever, do you not feel like your kids would feel that?
They might, but that doesn't mean I'm a bad dad. That just means I'm a bad partner.
But it
Okay,
shows
that's the point,
confusion.
So I see it from a different way, even though I kind of agree with you. I think, okay, if we both there for the kids, and if you're being a good parent, that's all that should matter. And then the co-parenting will come easy. Like if we putting the child first, and we both putting the child first and parenting first, then it's really no issues.
It's essentially easy to have a good, easy relationship.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
so what's a bad co-parent then? Because,
That's a good question.
My first baby mama. We can go there.
okay,
Talk about it.
what makes her a bad co-parent?
I've been taking a sip for thanks for that water.
What characteristics define a bad co-parent?
Just using the child as leverage, or
I can see
Okay.
that.
being able to hold a child away from the other parent.
I
Like
can see
that's an issue, and then that puts strain on the relationship between the father and the daughter. Well, the parent and the child.
Correct.
Also, too, I experienced this where my baby mama talking bad to me to my child. Trying
Bad
to
about
make-
you?
Yeah, I've seen
Right.
that.
Talking sorry bad about me
About
to
you
my
to your
child, saying a
child.
lot of stuff, and my son like, wait a minute. You know what I mean? Like, hold on. But he lucky enough, he has enough sense to kind of
Yeah.
figure
If
it
he's
out.
old
but
enough,
why-
yeah.
Right. But
So
I
I
ran
got a
into a
question.
lot.
I got a question about that. So like, what's bad stuff? Cause I feel like sometimes
I be saying some bad stuff about my baby mama. Like, hey, she ain't bought you nothing in
But you shouldn't.
a
That
couple
you shouldn't
years.
do though.
That's bad stuff.
That's bad stuff. That's
I
bad
can't say
stuff.
that.
No.
Because they gonna learn.
Because as a mother, I don't do that. You see it?
I ain't gonna lie. I got boys, 13. Hey, they play sports. Hey, y'all see who take you to practice every day.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna stop because I know where you going with
You
this.
see who pay your registration.
Yeah.
You see who at every football game.
But you don't have to say it because
Wait, my last point. When we get to our ESPN Heisman stage,
You're right.
mama not
You're
getting
right.
up there.
You're right. You're
I'm
right.
just gonna keep it 100. Mama
Right.
gonna be in the back.
You know they
I'm
birthday
so glad
month.
you
Okay.
brought this
You're
up.
right.
So let me tell you
Okay,
something.
and that
So,
may
hold
be a
on,
little
wait.
different.
No, because I got something for
Okay,
that.
okay.
Because that goes to a situation with one of my kids. My son's dad, right? He's always, he intentionally got me pregnant. But out the gate, he
It's the intentional.
never,
Right.
like for real, never, or when it was convenient for him. But for the most part, my son was never his, even though everybody knew my son was his,
Yeah.
right? However, my son, I've never spoke ill about any of my kids' father to them because the way that I look at it, kids grow up.
Facts.
They
Exactly.
know who is what. You don't got to say nothing. All you got to do as a parent is show up.
I just
So-
want to double down and stand
no,
on
but
it,
it's
though.
gonna happen though. Your kids, like real shit though. When
But-
your kids get older, because my son did it.
Yeah.
They'll question them. Well, where were you? Why don't you do this? Why isn't that? Well, you need to do this, or you need. My mama always.
I think it's different with girls and boys.
That's
Because
what
them
I was
girls,
gonna say. Even like
Yeah.
with what you saying, like boys and they mama.
Facts.
It's always gonna be mama. It doesn't matter what
That's
dad
real.
does.
That's
It
real.
doesn't matter what dad does. If you look like what he's saying, if you look when they go on the stage, the first thing they say is, "I want to thank God and I want to thank my mama and I want to," knowing like the whole time it could have been he could have been in the background, a nigga that's paying for everything, doing
I never
everything,
thought about it like that.
and it's always love for the mama.
But
And
as
a lot
a-
of
But that
times
ain't
it's-
no wrong. But
No.
it
It's
is
not
what
wrong.
it is.
It's not
just what it
wrong.
is,
but
what it is.
girls do the same thing.
You right. 'Cause
Girls
my
do
baby
the same
got-
thing.
I'm not gonna lie.
my girl,
Girls
I
do
love
the
my
same
girl.
thing. It's always they daddy. They
Shout
daddy.
out
They
Shayla
daddy ain't
Sinai
did
Sky.
nothing, but they always a daddy's girl. They daddy. They ain't seen their daddy in 6 months, but the minute that nigga walked through the door, it's like,
Like, hey,
hey,
My baby
wait
mama
a
hate
minute.
that. My baby mama hate that.
Like,
Wait,
wait,
my
where this
youngest
nigga
baby,
been?
let me not see her for 3 days.
Yes.
And my baby come running when I hit that.
I think it's
Why
just a
she-
kids thing. And it's
Okay.
girls and boys. It's a difference. But that's where I think as parents, excuse me, I think as parents, we should be able to co-parent cohesively.
Yeah.
Because the kids, they love us.
They love.
But
They
they
know.
love differently.
Fact.
You know, and we get in our feelings because what we expect as parents, because we're the ones that's there, we're the ones that's pouring into them.
Yeah.
And we feel slighted when we don't get what we expect.
Facts.
So Tarek, let me ask you this: are you or have you ever been the toxic parent or the toxic co-parent?
No, because at the end of the day, it's about my child, my son.
Yeah.
So why would I transfer that energy to her? Because she gonna transfer that energy to
Oh,
him,
that's right.
and I don't need him. I can't stand my baby mom.
Yeah.
You gotta say it like that.
No, I can't.
No, but
No,
that
you gotta
is the
say
truth,
you gotta
though.
get closer to the mic.
No, I can't stand her.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that, yeah.
Okay, we
Got it.
understand.
It's not about what we went through.
And
it's
that's
about
water
what
in the
she-
cup too, just in case. That water. That's thanks for that water in there. So
Oh, no
he's
problem.
speaking from the soul.
Right.
Go ahead.
But it's
And he
deep
drinking
in the
rap
rap
on
on
that.
that.
Right.
And I'm drinking coffee.
I'm not finna transfer them because I just want to. Every time
Straight
I talk
brain
to
that
her,
nut.
right?
Right.
And then she telling my son, like she done went to the point with telling my son, your dad is not a good father figure. You know what I told my son? Son, you ever seen her? You ever met your granddaddy? Her daddy? Like no,
She wouldn't know one.
she only know. She don't
She doesn't
even.
know what it looks like.
No, she know her and her daddy don't. Her daddy was never in her life.
Well,
Oh,
that's
wow.
what I'm saying. So she doesn't know what a good father
She don't even. How you,
looks like.
who you compare
You
me to?
can't say that.
Who you compare me to?
Right,
Your dad?
exactly. Yeah, you can't do that.
You know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
she
even
can
know-
compare you, but it
It's
just
just a
would be different.
yeah.
Exactly. So
It
my
just would
point
be
is,
different.
I try not to be toxic.
Yeah.
Try because to this day, I'm still keeping it cordial because I know what he go through, and I don't want him going through that at home without when I'm not around.
But you know, it goes back to what I said before. That is gonna stamp him so much more and have so much more value in his life when he gets older, because regardless of what she's doing and what she says about you to him,
Correct.
it doesn't matter, because your actions are going to show him based on regard. Okay, my mama said this. However, when I look at the situation, I play it in my head, my dad has always been this, and that. So at the end of the day,
most definitely.
So
that's right. I like that.
I say kind of that situation played out with my first baby mama. She kept the child away from me. We couldn't go visit, not just me, like my side of the family, my mama, like it was like couldn't nobody go see her, whatever. So as she got older, she never really knew my side of the family. So she ended up coming down here to Florida when she was like 13, 14 or whatever. And cause she started asking questions, like you know what I'm saying. So, brought her down here. I took her to my aunt's house. My aunt, blood raw, like blunt, just like
she the aunt that gonna tell it,
right. So she showed her pictures like when she was like 2, 3, 4 years old.
Been here before.
Like 2, 3, 4 years old, and she was like, "Oh, I never knew I've been down here. I never knew was here with my dad or stayed like none of that." So. Basically what happened was she turned 18. She now lives down here in Florida. She's lived in Ohio.
But see, that's
so now she came down. She lived down here now, and
it's an unfortunate thing where you have to let time go by sometimes. You got to just let time do its thing, right?
For sure.
You always show up, be the parent that you're meant to be, the person you
be the best parent as you can be at that time.
Right.
You might not be able to support financially. You might not be able to, but you still can get your child and go to the park.
For free, or the beach for free, anywhere.
Time is more valuable than anything.
Cause your kid don't know you ain't got. I ain't know we was broke till I got grown, and I was looking at the stuff I was eating back then. I'm not eating that no more, man.
So I got a question for y'all. Yeah. So, you know, most of the time, the toxic parent is the woman.
I don't agree. But go ahead. I'm gonna let you ask your question.
Let me go off a little bit. Though.
Okay. Come on.
Okay, bro. Let me cook.
Let me cook. Come on.
Why I be acting like that?
Like what?
Toxic.
I can't
explain what toxic is.
No, I can explain.
No.
You done been there before.
I can't.
Me?
You.
So hold on. No, because that's why I said I wanted to sit here. Because that's my cousin. I told you that, right? But see, hold on. So explain toxic.
Man, I ain't.
Because here's the thing, right?
Okay.
Because so for me, right? Because you said I done been there before.
Yeah.
Okay. I done been there before.
If you know, you know.
Right? I've never kept a child from their daddy.
Facts. You right.
I've never kept a child from their daddy.
Now, I agree.
When you try me, she show up.
Yeah, that's different. That's
that's totally different.
Okay. So
don't call us because we coming.
Is you can be a bad co-parent but still be a good parent. Back to the question.
I wasn't parenting when you tried me.
Question we was talking about.
But when you tried me, you wasn't being a parent.
That little shade.
I did. But see, I said when you tried me, right?
Right.
See, I'm
you
never
as a person. So that's you
correct.
interacting with the other parent.
Correct, but I'm never the
Co-parent.
aggressor.
I ain't say you were.
See?
But okay, so boom.
So
like,
you're saying that she makes.
So you told me I should have just ate that because I was the parent.
Not a bad parent.
No,
I mean that's what I meant to say.
So toxic stuff like
co-parent is the interaction between the parents.
Right.
So you saying I should have ate it on behalf of the child?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
You said yeah.
Well, I think he was going to. I knew you would say yeah because that's what you do.
The child is first.
That's what he does.
That's what he's
and
saying.
I can understand that. I can understand what he's saying because at some point I transitioned to that. Like real stuff. I was the toxic.
Okay.
I could believe
Baby,
it.
I put the hand. I put them paws.
I could believe it.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Baby, I done told mama houses up, smash computers cross heads.
Ain't nobody just slap you like sit
They
your ass down?
no, because they
okay,
like let me just run from her because I wanted to stop. They know doing anything was gonna keep me going. Let's go. I was used to be ready to go, and so.
Now, do you think some of that energy was harvested because of
Because
maybe
I
how y'all
loved my baby daddy.
Okay, so because of that relationship
I had
and how
history
maybe
with
it
them.
ended or whatever the
It
case.
was literally my first two kids, right? My first baby daddy was the first boy I ever kissed. He's been in my life since I've been 6 years old, right? We had a child together. Oh, I know. Isn't that going to
Isn't that sweet?
And on top of that,
She loved him.
we didn't just, oop
And he
and
the
have
good
her.
baby daddy.
Yeah.
And he's the good one. We didn't just
Right.
oop and have her. We actually, it was
Planned
an
it.
intentional
A lot of
thing.
raw, a lot of raw.
Whatever.
Go
Even
ahead.
though it, whatever. My second one, I
Shots,
didn't
back
plan
shots.
that. That's how I got the second one. That's why I ain't know he was coming. Back shots are doing it every time. So with my second one, he was my middle school sweetheart. Like I was so in love with him all through middle
Okay.
school. He used to, the first boy
What
ever
about
came.
the first one with the?
No, what?
That kiss ain't mean nothing.
I was
out of-
thinking- I was thinking that I ain't even like
I was thinking, but no. So okay, let me break it
Y'all
back.
about that kiss
So that
myself?
first one, our families were friends.
Okay.
So we used to
The
be
first one
around
or
the
the
first
second
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we used to be around each other growing up
Yeah.
all the time. We
Facts.
grew up together.
Okay.
But I was just always like, ooh, about him,
Yeah.
right? But we never dated until we got older.
Older in life.
And then we decided, okay, well, let's try this thing out, whatever. But my second one, that was my boo. Like out the gate, like it was real.
So
He
your
was the
first one took you from the second one,
Oh, you were
and
cheating
then
on him.
you circled back.
No, it wasn't none of that. Just he didn't take me. I just wasn't with that one at
At the
that
time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my middle school boo, you know, we had my son and he was just a butthead.
Yeah.
And he just used to make me
Yeah.
go crazy.
Yeah.
I just didn't understand why you wouldn't be here for your kid. Why you just won't take care of your kid? Why won't you just say he's yours? And it just, for 2 months though only. After I tore his mama house up with him in it, put the computer across his head, I said, you know what? I can't do this anymore. It's not worth it.
Yeah, 'cause you
and
gonna
my
go to jail.
kids, well, I didn't care about that part.
Jail.
I really, that's not, that literally was not even my age. I ain't care about no jail, but I was more so thinking about my kids because
Yeah.
I was so frustrated.
Yeah.
Even after that, it was bad, and I was like,
Just
you know
the
what?
sight of him.
Just the sight of him. So I got to
That's
the
what
point.
I'm saying. That-
But I got to a point
Toxic
where
parent.
I said, you know what? I'm not gonna engage. So I disconnected. So I could see him and we can be standing right next to each other.
Yeah.
People would never know we
Now,
were each other.
yeah.
No. Over my son's life. My son is 19 now.
Okay.
And he just, you know, that's how I had my peace. I never kept him away. I always invited. But he never showed up.
Real
And then
talk,
my
real
son
talk.
got in high school. And then he showed up.
That's real. That's real.
See, no, because you
But
know.
it's the woman that he got in his life. I love
No,
her.
see, my situation was different. So, I have different baby daddies, right? But my son, his dad went to prison when he was 5 days old.
Okay.
So, in my mind, I've been a single parent since I've been a parent.
Shout out to OG, Big Sam.
But my son's father, he was a provider from prison, right?
Got you.
So he sent money home. Like he would buy me a car from prison. Like
Yeah.
He tough.
so,
Yeah.
it was a different type of
drove it.
situation.
He definitely tough.
That is
Definitely tough.
It was a different type of situation,
Yeah.
and it wasn't until I walked away from him that I really became a single parent, and he kept his money too, right? So, no, because the
Right.
You
baby
don't
like
understand what he going through.
Yeah.
Like to get the money home.
Right. You don't hear that story.
Yeah,
Like,
you got
Like,
that squared away.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If that was my situation, I wouldn't have left him.
But you know what happened? I told you what happened with that situation. It wasn't
how
just
old were
me.
you at the time?
I was I was
You
young.
was young.
I had my son when I was 19.
Okay.
No. My baby daddy tried me. Like, cause in my mind we was gonna be a
You ain't
family.
gonna slang black men on this channel
No, my
now.
baby
Right.
daddy tried me.
Right. No
Because
black man slander him.
I'm not slandering him. But because I was young. I was 19, 20,
Yeah.
21, 22 years old. My best friend, she cussing me out every day because I said we was gonna be together. So I'm going, my weekends, I get off of work, I'm traveling every weekend to the prison to see him, taking my kids.
As you should.
So my kids know who their daddy is. That was me.
As
I'm
you
getting
should.
cussed out at home. You on that road every day by yourself. I mean, every weekend with kids. Like, they telling me I shouldn't be doing this, and I'm doing this. That nigga got to the work release center.
Well, yours and another one.
Because I took on his son when he was 3.
FYI.
Because when he left to go to prison, his other son, mom died. So I became a parent of 2
kids
at one time.
Facts.
So I'm doing everything I need to do to make sure they're straight, and I'm traveling with these kids to come see you. He go to the work release center, and he was on a furlough. I go pick him up, take him to his mama house. All the family at the house, they looking for him. They say, Nicci, You know, and I'm like, I don't know. Then they say, well, he went to the park with da-da-da-da. Oh, okay, not super stupid finna chime in. Because I know good damn well hell. So I go around to the park. He talking about he was picking up an outfit. You, the outfit, her, and everybody else.
So why he couldn't have been picking up an outfit?
What the fuck you need that outfit for?
Cause he on furlough.
She's done. Like I said, I done did anything that needs to be done. You got
got a
outfits.
big picture on that though.
What?
Right.
What's the picture?
I ain't get enough information.
What's the what?
Wait a minute.
He was getting the outfit. Like who
From
was
who?
it?
The girl, the ex-girlfriend.
She was a booster?
Sound like they
No,
girls.
she wasn't no booster.
She might have been.
She
You don't
just
know
felt
what
like
was
she
going
wanted to
through.
bless him with some clothes. She wanted because he was getting ready to come home,
She was
so
trying
she wanted to bless him with some
make us down.
clothes.
But he still was providing from prison.
Yeah, that got overlooked. But
Okay.
So
Okay,
But you was young.
I was young.
Okay.
I was.
Okay.
so now you been older. You still would have left.
No.
Okay.
right. Okay,
That's all
because that's
No.
what I think that's
All
what.
right.
Trials and
Okay.
tribulations.
Right.
I wouldn't have left.
That's what I wanted to know.
No.
We all made. We all done did some.
The way these niggas is out here, listen, again, like I just said, I got other baby daddies. Like my daughter's dad. Listen, all I want you to do is be dad. I'm not that toxic baby mama. I don't care what you got going on. I'm really like, hey, here go your daughter. Do what you need to do. He like, oh, my wife said. I don't give two shits what your wife said.
Facts.
I don't care.
So y'all got y'all baby daddies on child support?
So I don't believe in child support, but I put him on child support because he told me what his wife said. But my daughter 22 now, so there's no more child support.
So for me, yep, that's when I was done with it. So I decided when my son was 2 months, like G shit, okay, you don't want to step up and do what you gotta do, then I'm just gonna go put you on the papers, and I did.
I believe in
But
it too.
then-
FYI,
I don't believe in
You
child
believe in
support.
it?
ex-wife own it right now.
No.
So I did, but then this is the thing though.
Thank
so
you.
I also want
Amen.
to.
Bravo, brother.
But it goes back
I
to
don't
my
listen.
first baby daddy though too. Remember I told y'all he's a good guy. So he and I more so put him on child support because I was mad at everybody. Everybody going on. One go, everybody go because my kids need food stamps. They need health care.
Yep.
They need all these things. And so the freak do I, right? So that was the bottom line. That's why I did that initially once I got pissed off. But then I realized that my oldest daughter dad, he contributes a lot. If I call him, he gonna come through. But once the child support payments started coming through, that was like it. Like, hold on, this ain't enough. So I was missing out. So I decided, well, we decided together. He was like, I'll give you a lump sum of cash, and you take me out child support, and whatever she needs, I'll take care of it. Great. Let's do it.
I'm gonna add to it though, right?
Yeah.
Though, so yeah, she on child support, right? But she claimed the kids every year, so she get. And I
Well,
don't
see,
get
I
nothing.
used to give him her.
There's 3 kids,
Oh,
so you
she
do
don't
the
give you no
math.
money?
That's different.
No.
though.
That's crazy.
No.
That's different because
Sure.
I did
That's a
give him
unique-
If I
her.
told
Brother.
if I told you how much I got a month, you'll even more. So it ain't
Yeah, that's-
even
that's
really
bullshit.
crazy.
So wait,
Like $80 a
no,
month. Now
you have
but
custody
you
of the
you've
160,
had the kids
160.
forever. So why
See,
does she claim the
160.
kids?
Oh, you
I let
that,
her
you,
do it.
that, you,
I don't
you
know.
good.
But you got
So-
custody.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I kind of get it.
Yeah, I ain't
But you being
tripping.
good.
I ain't
I
tripping.
Well, you a good
I ain't
man.
nothing
You
but
good dude.
$53 a month per child.
Basically.
Oh,
So the
that's
reason
what
I
you-
don't
really,
believe
I don't really need. So
I ain't saying
at the
you
time.
do,
At the
but
time,
I'm
no.
just-
At the time, though. Like
It's
I
the
was
principle.
getting on
It's the
food
principle.
stamps.
It's the principle
I was
behind
getting
it.
on food stamps at the time.
Yeah.
I was a single daddy.
Yeah.
Like them single
Yeah, I
mamas.
need
Right.
that.
You know what
I
I'm
need
saying?
that.
I was taking care of all 3 of them.
Right.
My
Yeah.
son was 1 at the time. My daughters was what 5 and 6. So yeah, that's why she originally got on it. But yeah. So.
Yeah.
No, but I don't believe in child support.
Hey man, I just want to say shout
Yeah.
out to Ken, man.
No.
I want to give a shout out to all
I just do
y'all.
what I'm supposed to do.
That's
We all shout out to all y'all.
All y'all. I want to give a shout out to all y'all. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Cause
Because
I wanted my baby mama on child support so bad.
But your baby mama can only be on child support if they make more money than you.
no, they can be on
No,
child.
if you got
That's
the
not a
child,
fact.
no.
Yeah.
That's not a fact.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
That's not a
Oh,
fact.
if
You
you
got
got
the child.
custody.
Yeah.
I ain't
Yeah, I
got
set
custody.
my
so-
baby mama up to be successful because I knew we weren't gonna be together. for that long.
I heard TK. I heard TK Kirkland
Damn,
say
that's
that.
something new. I never heard that one before.
I heard TK.
You
Kirkland.
set her up to
Good
be
one, that-
successful
yeah.
because you knew
I knew
you
that this
weren't gonna
wasn't
be
going to
together.
really. This is my second baby. My first baby mama put me on child support. I was 20 something at the time. My son mama, my son 12 right now. I knew.
He had no business even going in there.
Right.
It's okay, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Much younger than me.
Oh yeah.
I moved in my house. I paid for her to get her adjuster's license. It's $350.
Yeah.
Everybody, what you doing? I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because I don't want my baby mama to be broke.
Right.
Because then she
I
gonna
want
be
every-
down
a
my
lot of niggas
neck.
be messing up. Want them to want their baby
Depend
mama
on
to
me.
need
Yeah,
them.
blowing
Depend
down
on
my
them.
neck.
Yeah.
I don't want you to need me.
I ain't never wanted a woman like
So
that.
basically,
At all.
I helped get her career started in adjusting. We were together for 10 years. I moved in my house with her daughter. What, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
My birthday, I go on a cruise, which she told me to go on, but she set me up. She ain't never paid no rent, mortgage, property taxes, nothing. I come home, my whole house empty.
What?
So she sent you on the cruise to clear your house out.
Turn the cameras off, clear the house.
Off. I came home. This is my house. Own. No mortgage, nothing. It's paid off.
Take that story to AE right now, boy. We need to expose
I
that.
came home. I got the video. I'm blowed. And I knew something was up because
Cameras weren't on.
the camera was on while I was on the cruise. It was just a 3-day cruise. I came home, my whole house was empty. I was just more concerned how it affected my son.
You talking about clapping for me?
Like,
Clap
what?
and T ain't the toxic
I was gonna say, baby,
God,
you-
we need to clap for T.
And you act like you act.
That's why I said earlier I really can't stand
What?
her because
Can't
the way she
stand
did
her?
it. Because
Yeah.
I don't really give a damn about you because I knew this wasn't gonna work. I was just hanging in there for my son. So lucky enough, my
Wow.
son stayed there till he was 10. So he knew So the
Yeah.
stuff you saying to my son,
Yeah.
it's different when
It don't
your
make-
daddy
it
don't
don't
stay
make
with him.
sense.
And I'm
Yeah.
telling your dad ain't shit.
Yeah.
Your
Can't
daddy
really
da-da.
say.
And then kids kind of start listening to
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
But my son got a lot of sense because she don't know me
Yeah.
and my son got kids. He like, Daddy, I know you ain't perfect, but I was listening to him. And what made me mad was, he said, I called him and I picked him up and he was crying. He said, Dad, I ain't know. He said, all I know, we pulled up to some apartments. She said, this is where we staying now. So I immediately called a lawyer. And I fought for, like we was talking about earlier, I filed for split custody. Got my rights because you're not finna control my son.
Fact.
Now, I don't even give a damn, but you're not going to have 100% control because you're making these emotional decisions.
Yeah.
They ain't got nothing to do. You don't know what. Now you tell him, my son, I ain't shit. You tell him I'm a bad daddy. We going through it right now. She telling him, I don't want your daddy to teach you how to drive. My boyfriend gonna teach you. My son is 12. Why is you
What?
planting these seeds? But she don't understand. My son got plenty of sense. I've been raising this boy for 10 years. So I'm sitting here looking at her like, why is you going through all this? I want you.
That's crazy.
I don't care about you.
Yeah,
I just want my
that's
son to be.
crazy.
T.
But she don't.
She want you back.
Hell no. We wasn't a good match.
But I'm saying, do she want you back?
No, I don't think so. I was too much for her. I wasn't perfect, but I was too much. We was two totally different speeds.
Okay.
Totally different speeds.
So do you think a person?
You seen her earlier.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You
And
outer space, baby.
they didn't know that about that side.
Yeah.
And one day they found some footage.
Oh yeah.
What the?
Yeah.
Hey, what the? Wait a minute. What
Yeah.
the?
Right, it's another story on that one.
Yeah.
So what I'm teaching my son now, and tell me if I'm wrong. I told my son, I'm the only man in your life that's gonna want you to be better than me.
Right. Exactly.
That's
a
a fact.
Facts.
Yes,
Only
I
your
told him
father,
three
the only
things.
man.
That's
I know he
what
only in the
it is.
6th grade, he 12, but these kids fast now.
Facts.
So I'm telling him 2 things. And I'm not saying this, and I ain't trying to judge. I say, listen, look at the girl background. If she end up having a man in her life, she ain't gonna understand, ain't gonna respect the man.
Yeah, that's true.
Most definitely.
If she already got a baby,
Yeah.
don't have a baby
Don't
from
have
her.
a baby. I
Because
tell
now
my
she got
son
2 or
that.
3. You feel what I'm saying?
And I got 3 baby daddies.
That's what I'm saying. His mama got 2.
You
His mama got 2 baby
You
daddies.
don't have
I
no
say it's
kid
less
and you
bullshit
get a
you gonna have
wife
to go
with
through
no
in the
kids.
future.
You get a
That's
wife and
extra
Because both of my
bad.
baby mamas got different kids.
Yep.
I got 2. My daughter grown, but both of my baby mamas got
It's so funny you
different
say
baby
that,
daddies. So I'm
because-
trying to teach them, don't put yourself in your daddy's situation.
Yeah. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day.
Yeah, my first baby mama, I was her first baby with me.
Me
but
too.
The way she acted, but I was just
But how is that now, though? Like in dating, how do y'all feel about dating women with children?
so if I date somebody that has a child, they have to be older children.
Older, what's
don't-
like?
I feel the same way.
They gotta be pretty much
They ain't no
Older
baby.
than what?
high school or out of high school.
Yeah,
How old is your
that's
youngest?
My youngest is 6 years old.
So
Which
why?
is crazy.
Hey,
Because I mean,
I
if
get
you
it,
don't
though.
want to deal with it, you don't have to. But this
No,
is my,
I'm saying why is it if your youngest is 6? Why do hers have to be in high school?
because I don't want to have to deal with baby daddy drama.
Okay.
Babysitters and all that
Baby
stuff.
daddy drama.
Man, look.
Okay.
So I don't have any baby mama
I don't
drama
care
with
about
my
no baby daddy.
youngest
And I
child.
think you go
There's
back to
no
what you said earlier too.
there's no drama with me and my baby mama.
Okay.
So there's no drama there. I don't think there will be any drama as far as moving forward with our situation. I don't think there'll be any drama there because she is a good person, like a
She's
good.
a Sagittarius. She's a good woman. We
That don't mean
need
all
to
shout
that.
out to them
do that.
Sagittarius. I'm a Sag.
Oh, God.
That don't mean all that.
No, but we
She's a-
care about
good
our,
people
but we
out
care
there.
about our kids.
They're gonna be bashing now.
She really cares
She's a good
about
person.
the child. So
Yeah, she
we
cares
were
about the kids.
we were beefing for a little bit, like what we was going through. We was beefing, and she was just like, nigga, we can't do this because of
the
baby.
our daughter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Or the
like
kid.
she's definitely a good co-parent and someone to
Sagittarius.
I'm not mad at her. We have kids. I got kids. Like my first baby mama, I don't know if she got hit by a car. I probably throw a party.
Right.
Oh, geez.
No, I'm gonna say my second.
Yeah,
baby
yeah.
mama, I'm a fan.
It don't matter to me. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I'll probably
saying?
throw a
I
party.
love playing stepdaddy. So
I don't know. For me, to be honest with you, I'm at a
the
place
younger
now.
the
I don't
better.
think I could. I know young
Make
kids
'em
for
mine.
me. I don't want no young kids because, first of all, I don't even like kids like that. If I'm being honest, just
I love
transparent.
kids.
I love the kids. I love kids, but I don't
love
like
kids,
kids
too.
like that. I love kids. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
But everybody's child was not raised.
Oh,
a
yeah,
certain
no.
way.
That's a fact.
So
Yeah, that's why
But that
that's
goes
why I
into
come
the
in at.
relationship.
That's why
Yeah,
like
but-
the age don't affect me. It's
but-
about how the child being
but see,
raised.
for
Now,
me-
if you got an unruly child that's 13, I ain't talking to
I
you
care
whether you
about
got
all
an
that.
unruly child at 13 or you got an unruly child
Man.
at 6. I ain't dealing with
I
it.
care about all of that, but for me, it's deeper than that. Like, I've raised my kids now, and I'm at the ability where I can get up and go. I can leave. I can go out of town. I don't have to pre-plan, pre-guess. I can decide right now, this is what I want to do, and I tell my kids, all right, I'm gone, deuces, and they good. They got each other. I got a 20-year-old, a 19-year-old, and an 18-year-old still
So
in
the
high
perfect
school.
man come along and he got a 6-year-old. You ain't ready to sit in the house and play
No.
mommy.
I'm
No.
not.
Okay, cool.
I'm
That's
not.
it.
I'm not gonna
I
lie.
feel that step parent shit don't work out because that's I see what you say about it. But me personally, say for instance, my second baby mama, her daughter was 3 when they
Okay.
moved in. I showed them another lifestyle.
Okay.
Trips, family cruises, going to Puerto
Things
Rico. You know what I'm
they're
saying? We
not
doing all this.
Adopt
When they
me,
left,
T.
that girl will walk by me, don't even speak.
But at
see,
the
and
same
that-
time,
Hey, so
though,
look,
it's
boom,
the
and
And that's
women,
what I
though.
was just about to
I'm
say.
not
No,
gonna say-
no.
No,
It's
no.
not. It's not the
It's not
women.
the women.
Because I
She
just
hate
told
him.
you.
She
no,
his
but I
son.
just-
But she,
That's what I'm saying.
but
But I
he
just-
had a relationship.
No.
My
I
dad,
just
my
told you, I
stepdad been with me
raised
since I've
other
been 3
kids.
months.
I got
Okay.
2 kids that's
He's
not
still
mine.
in my life today.
I got 2
Him and
kids
my
that's
mom
not
got
mine.
divorced
I got
15 years ago.
that son. I got
I
a son
acknowledge
that
him.
I done
You
had
show
since
him
he was
that
'Because
3.
of how he
Right?
did to me.
I also got a daughter
So she
that I
should
done
be
had
doing
since
it.
she was 6. All right, her mother was
Everybody
not
talking.
in her
So
life.
I know
Two
it.
conversations though.
That's why I
Her
started. I shut
mother
up.
was not in her life. When her I'm not that chick. Like I want every child to have a relationship with their parent. When
That's
her
what I'm
mother,
saying.
no, but when her mama
You
came into her life,
And his baby mama different.
no. What I'm saying is the child. So like I won't date nobody with kids that's impressionable. Your kids got to be grown for me to date you.
So boom.
Because hold on.
Okay.
When her daughter was like, she had to be about 14, 15, right? She came back. She wanted a relationship with her daughter. She came in and tried to manipulate her daughter's mind so that she could build that relationship, and tried to say that my son did something to her daughter. So now I'm going to doctor's offices, I'm going to hospitals to prove a point that she's lying because she's manipulating her child, trying to create chaos. I don't have time for nobody and their children. So if these kids ain't grown, they're not coming in my house.
So
I understand what you're saying.
I got a different experience, T. So, boom. Me and my ex, we was together for like 8 years, right? Her son, he the same age as my son. They,
Okay.
When we got
That's
together,
what's
they
up.
both was 3 years old.
Wow.
Right now, you know what I'm saying? We've been split up for 2, maybe 3 years now. They both live with me. Like, my stepson, that me and
Wow.
my ex, and we don't deal with each other in no
That's
form, no nothing. Like,
That's
for
a
2-3 years.
Sagittarius.
and he lived with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Every day
How
of the
did we
week.
get to that point?
It got to that point because
Just being
I
there.
said, he
That's
called me
his son.
dad.
That's his son.
And
See,
the
that's
crazy,
different. Okay,
and
that's
the
his
crazy
son.
part,
I get
I
it.
know his dad. Me and his dad actually went to high school together. You feel me? And his dad, like, we ain't got no problems. Like
That's what's up, though.
That's
like
his son.
he
Yeah.
thanked me every
It's always
chance.
different.
You know, yeah, it's always different
Right.
for sure. But that's what I'm saying. Like,
I understand what you're saying, though.
Even like him, like it's a choice with him. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't been peaches and cream since he lived in my house.
No,
Like,
you're
he
not right. It's
because
like-
you know I got one
Got the
biological
discipline.
son,
Yeah.
Right.
and then so. At times, of course, he gonna feel like, oh, it might be some favoritism
Right,
because
right.
of, you know what I'm saying. So we done had to get past all that. But at the end of the day, he still want to stay there. If he don't, he can leave. He can go to his mama house, his grandma house. He
Wow.
got places
If he
to go.
choose
If
to
he
be
don't
there.
want to be
Wow.
there, but he choose to be
That
there.
says a lot
Wow.
about
I
your
never heard
character.
that.
Oh, wow.
For sure.
And then the one thing I
That's
say
awesome.
about him and his situation is the mama. That's the common denominator. Like in all of the problems that y'all saying y'all having in the kids. Like
Yeah, no, for
her
sure.
mama came
For sure.
and tried to wreck it. It ain't have nothing to do with you and the child. His baby mama told his son like,
Yeah,
your
correct.
daddy ain't shit.
To
So
this
imagine
day,
what she like.
it's going
Imagine
on
what
right
she's
now.
telling his daughter, or her daughter. That's not
Yeah,
his
his
biological
biological
child.
facts.
So of course she's gonna listen to the mama. That's not
Because
her
that's
real
not her
dad.
dad.
Yeah.
So it's not the kids that's the problem. It's the parenting. So like with
That same kid getting ready to graduate from college in 2 months. I got to be there because her mama ain't.
But see,
right.
I look at it too. Now we all done had. We ain't gonna say bad choices. Done made some
Yeah, bad
baby
decisions.
mamas that. So that's what I'm trying to teach my son because I want to be better than me. Stop raw dogging. Get your
Amen.
history
Yeah, definitely.
on this person before you raw dog.
You got to
Yep.
get their whole facts.
You got to know about everything.
You got to
That's
know
where
what's
they
gotta
their
come from.
background.
You got to get their whole facts.
A lot of people had
Everything about
trauma.
whole facts.
Yeah.
All
It
us got
definitely
trauma.
is.
Yeah.
Everybody, nobody here.
It's like you get a Carfax on the vehicle, you
So
got
I
to get the
got
whole
this-
facts.
I
But
mean,
niggas
I-
got whole facts too.
They definitely do.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Niggas got
what's the
look,
whole facts?
look.
You the one
Look.
talking about get the whole facts.
And
At
niggas
the
got
end of the
I
day,
got my whole facts is anyway.
Niggas got whole
When you,
facts
Oh,
when
too.
you
I
go,
got
when you go
whole
get a
facts.
car, it tell you how many
Oh,
miles.
yeah.
You got
Oh,
to
yeah,
get the whole facts.
Yeah.
So they might not want to mess with me. But my point is,
I was gonna say I never deal with nobody at that point.
What, how many miles?
Wait a minute.
Miles.
Oh, I thought we was.
He
oh,
ta-
shit.
he-
Okay.
yeah.
Go ahead.
I did catch
So
it.
what I look at, I'm not even talking about the whole facts. I ain't even talking about the whole facts because I want to know how you was raised.
Fact.
A lot of us
That's
had
what we
trauma.
talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah,
right.
Black, you know how many black women I talked to been
Yep.
touched by family members
Family
and
members
uncles
and all
and
kind of
da-da-da-da-da. They
stuff.
traumatized.
Yeah.
They look at men differently. They're coming in sucking
But
through
you want
everything.
to know
Sure.
the other thing that's
What?
traumatizing that we don't really talk about?
What's that?
Is because this happened to me. I lost my virginity. I was 15. She was 28. You know what I'm saying? Now that I'm older and I think about that and I'm
Yeah.
thinking about the
Yeah.
decisions I done made
Yeah.
and how, you know
Right.
what I'm saying?
She
like,
was a pedophile.
Yeah, and
You was excited because she was an older woman.
but
But
and
she
it
was a
showed me all
pedophile.
the tricks to the
Uh-huh.
game, man. She's
But you know-
teen.
but you know how
And
many
because-
people- Yeah.
and-
That's happened to a lot
Yep.
of people.
That
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah,
That
for
ain't
sure.
happened to me.
I
I
was
was
eating
hoping it
coochie
happened to me.
at
It ain't never happened to me.
I was eating
I
coochie
had
at
to
7.
climb through a window.
What?
Girl,
She had a
like,
big ass hair, all that big shade back then. You know what I'm saying? And
Seven?
Oh, they say she had a whole patch
family
down.
member.
Oh my
A
God.
family member.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I was eating coochie at 7 to 12 years old. And I remember when I got older, everybody, oh, she got a shade. I'm like, because you remember back then,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
it was
yeah, it's normal.
big
It was
old
normal,
wolf down
yeah.
there. And I used to think, well, what's the problem?
Right, because that's what you
That's
was
what I
used
was
to.
used to.
Wow.
I drop my lollipop on the floor all the time.
Lifetime coochie ladies. But
You
anyway,
listen.
Oh, wow.
You learned that 7. You've been
But you
doing
know
this
what?
alone.
But so
But
let me
that's traumatized.
let me ask y'all this
I'm a
though.
dude. That
So
traumatized
but
me.
with
It
all
should
so but
have.
with any of these things though, do y'all feel like those things take a play into how a person co-parents?
absolutely. Absolutely. That's what I was getting to.
I ain't go through none of that. My life was peaches and cream.
I'm
listening
saying
to
is
this shit.
try to learn the person before you raw dog them and see their
Yeah, I just got
background
climbed the window when the
because
bitch went to my school.
you don't know what people
That was-
went through.
I thought
Everybody
that
don't
was
know what I'm
normal.
saying.
Right.
You
Older ladies.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know what
Even
it
y'all
was.
baby
You
daddy, you
know-
don't know how they
Out
was
in and
raised.
out that
They
window
could have
in
had
about
trauma
2
from their
minutes.
mama, daddy,
going in,
no daddy
taking my
around.
clothes off.
There's a lot of emotional stuff going on. A lot of these dudes emotional. They ain't never had no daddy around. They act like their mama. They
Yeah.
real
Yeah.
emotional. They
They're
act like
very
when
sassy.
you want a baby from this nigga?
Can I ask that question? Why are men so emotional these days?
No man.
Well, I tell you this. I was raised by my mama, and when I got to be a teenager, she got married, and my stepdad is really who kind of molded me into being like
A man.
A man, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So still being emotional, I think is I don't know. It's because I was raised by my mama. I don't think that's why.
But see, I don't feel as though having emotion is bad. But being emotional.
Having too much
So what do you mean when
right,
you say
and
being
reckless,
emotional?
Right.
Like, what does that mean? Because I think men being emotional and tapped into their
having emotions is normal. Being
Not even
emotional.
listen to what
A
I'm
man
saying.
should learn how to
A
control
man-
his emotions.
Right.
Correct.
That's
But
all.
You know what I mean with emotional. You know what I've dealt with
Right.
certain people. Like, it's just like you crash
Nah,
out.
if you get in your
over the
feelings and you
simplest
crashing
thing.
out, that's not what I'm talking about.
That's-
However, men should be
you
emotional.
could. That's what I'm saying.
No,
I don't
no,
want
no.
you to
Don't
think a man should
experience
not have
emotions.
emotions.
No, you're right.
I say this
But
about
be
crash
emotional.
But
out.
a man should learn how to control his
Yes,
emotions.
that's what I was gonna
When a
finish
nigga
with.
get mad at, so he see sometimes Tony's going to kill you at a gas station because he
Yeah,
see his
no.
girl talking. That's emotion.
That's
what the hell
emotion.
he doing?
Yeah.
That's emotion. It's a lot of nigga in prison right now.
lot of
because there
niggas
was
wanna
emotion.
kill me
Emotional.
right now.
And
Right
that's
now.
what I
Right,
totally
so you
agree
gotta
with
control
you.
your emotions.
Definitely
So
be
hold on, let
emotional,
Waldo finish his
but
statement.
My bad,
control it because
No, so I say I could just speak from my personal experiences and my personal crash outs. It
Not
came
the
from
personals.
We all have.
I done
I
crashed
think
out
we
a
all
couple
have.
times. Like, I done been through like bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So my crash outs come from emotional overloads or a volcano of emotions.
Me
that's
too.
me.
Of
That's
being
what my
able to
crash outs
control
come
the emotions and
Then they build
like
up.
being
You just-
overwhelmed.
Does it
Too
do?
much
Is it
of-
because you feel as though your feelings aren't validated, or no one hears you, or
No,
what
it's
is
because
causing
you
it?
because you're holding back so many emotions instead of being able to express
with
your
it.
emotions
Why can't you express them?
because you don't understand how. I'm learning this now in therapy. So like I'm learning now to allow your emotions to come in,
Feel them.
identify that emotion and let that emotion flow through you.
Yep.
Okay,
But at
and-
the same time, if you're just fuck that, nah, man, I ain't finna fuck that, blah blah blah. I
People
ain't
get
on
mad
that. I ain't
at the
on that. You
emotion
just
that-
and you
people
just
get
basically
mad
just
at that
pushing this
emotion
emotion
that
to the
they feel and
side.
push it to
You
the
pushing
side.
emotion to the side.
That's
You sweep them
exactly
under the
right.
rug. You sweep them under the rug. Now when you come in the house, you see this rug. This bitch got all these emotions. And you trip over that bitch.
Yeah, right.
I wear my feelings on my sleeve.
That's literally me.
You gonna know how I feel about you. You gonna know how, cause I don't know. Maybe it's the Sagittarius in me, but we gonna keep it honest and blunt with you.
Let me ask you this.
I ain't
though.
doing
How-
all that.
Can I, if you don't mind, how old are you?
How would I look?
28.
I'm gonna say by
Good, boy.
you gonna be. I was gonna say
Stupid.
late 20s, early
He is
30s.
over 30.
No, I'm gonna no real shit. I was
Over 30.
late 20s
Y'all
to me,
keep
early
on for
30s.
life.
He is
No,
over
no,
30.
no more than 35.
What the ladies say? They gotta put that in the zone.
Older than 35?
Ken about 40.
I know that's right, kid. Give me some.
What they say? Black don't crack.
It don't. But
I'll
I'm
be
with
40
you when
this
you
year,
right
though. I'll
though.
be 40 this
We
year.
as Sagittarius, we thrive on honesty, being blunt, being like just letting it be known and what it is. Like ain't no sugarcoating, ain't no in between.
Wayne, that's how
However,
old I was.
I myself will say, because I had real diarrhea at the mouth, but not in a bad way, but
Yeah.
I always said what I thought.
Yeah.
Like I never thought or knew that we're
It just
supposed
be
to,
like that.
But I never knew that we're supposed to some things.
We are supposed to do that.
Well,
I still ain't learned that one.
So put it this way. I was made I'm gonna change that a little bit. I was made to feel that I was supposed to
Correct.
certain things, right? And over the time
That's how I
I
do Brooklyn.
did. So what ended up happening was I got a little bit more of that rug pile up, right? So then I got a lot more, right? So what I understand about us, and I know if we do just give it blood raw, be real out the gate, it's a little bit different. I don't even know how. I think I'm losing my train of thought.
No, but you.
I get what you're saying.
Us Sagittarius, we here.
we here, like we thrive on that
Y'all
honesty.
ain't
It's
shit.
different.
And this just
no.
This just me. This is just how
My
I
baby mama
feel.
Sagittarius.
And I think this is why for me the co-parenting thing
She
is
good
so
for me, though.
important.
My second baby
right?
mama, the good one.
Because like with what I do know
Good baby
about
mama.
Ken
Great.
is the fact that Ken has always had his father, right?
Mm.
Good, bad,
Oh,
and
then you have an
different.
Shout out to
example.
Big
Ken has always
I know
had
that's
his
right.
father. So
got
that's
an
why
example.
co-parenting is so
I love
like
my dog.
serious for me, right?
Now
Because
everything makes sense.
kids need their parents because you
Both.
don't have that
They do
balance
need both.
when you
Especially
don't have
boys.
both
They need
parents.
their
Yeah.
To your point,
Boys need
you
their
didn't get that until you got your stepfather in your life,
Yeah.
right? So your stepfather brought that balance of trying to understand how to navigate as a man, and your mom gave you that balance of understanding your emotions. You can
Let 'em
truly
go.
walk into those,
Yeah.
right? So having that balance and understanding that we all human and we are able and allowed to feel what we feel,
Yeah.
right? And you're not soft because you feel what you feel.
Facts,
you're not
facts.
weak
And I
because
think
you
that's what a lot of men
feel an
feel,
emotion.
though.
But when they don't have a man to validate them,
Yeah.
they are made to feel as though they're weak. Or a man ain't
Yeah.
supposed to cry. You know how many times we done heard
Yeah, I
that?
think
that's
You better stop
bullshit.
crying. You better toughen up. You better. And a
That's
lot of
bullshit.
people
Right.
feel that.
Yeah.
Right? So when you don't have that man in your life that can make you feel like
Or
it's
like
all
to
right,
say,
you
you
know,
know what, it's
it's
cool for you
okay.
to
You
cry.
know, you can feel that. It's okay. We're going to get through this.
Yeah.
Toughen up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. Feel that. Tomorrow's another day. You know, you're going to be okay.
So
You
that's
know,
where
that makes the difference. That's why co-parenting is so important.
Right.
Because even when the relationship don't work, we still have to have
A
healthy
solid
children.
foundation
Right.
for the children.
Correct.
Do you
You
think?
still
Do you
need-
do you think that? How can I put this politically correct? That's
Don't
why
have
we
to be.
have so many alphabet letter LBGT whatever.
I was just talking to somebody about this.
Man,
Mo-
there's so much
most
confusion.
definitely.
kids
I agree. I
right
say
now
yes.
because they don't have the balance in their life. I
That,
don't know the
yeah.
that
statistics.
and trauma.
I don't
That
think
and
so.
trauma.
But
I
I be
think it's a
wondering about
mixture
that.
of both, but
I
I,
think
do
it's
believe
more society.
Yeah, I think it's society because when we was growing up,
It's a statistic though. They had their dad and a man in their life. I ain't gonna say
No.
their dad, a man. Like say the boys.
I will say to piggyback on this, right? So my son, when he 13, 10, 11, he went to go stay with his mom for a year, right? His mom, his sisters, his mom at the time, she had a girlfriend.
I get it.
So it's all girls in the house,
Right.
right? So when he used to come to my house on the weekends and stuff, he used to
tap into his love for more feminine ways.
yeah, how he would answer questions and stuff. I could tell
Right.
it was his sister or his
So
mama
I'm gonna
answering it,
piggyback
like-
off of you though.
And I was like, oh yeah, no.
So, but listen, it's on the parent, it's on the mom. Really, if a dad is not there, it doesn't matter as far as the boys who show femininity or act in feminine ways. Because my son grew up with all women. I got 2 daughters and me. I'm a single mom. He was the only guy in the house. Anything remotely close of sassiness or femininity in the wrong way that showed like what we were doing or mimicking us. Like I'll never
Yeah.
forget one time he put on my shoes. All kids put on their mom's
Yeah, this
heels.
was
Nigga ain't
episode
never
on
did
Empire.
that.
So
No,
he
better
did. He
not.
put on my heels, and I
better
straightened
not.
it out the gate. Him and my daughter were playing, and I let him know the difference
No.
between them.
Right.
And it's a no for me.
Yeah.
You don't. And if I catch you again, we're really gonna have a problem.
Fact.
He did it again. He was 1 when he did it.
But-
both times. However, that second time, he knew I never put on another goddamn pair of heels in my life because my mama don't play that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he never has. And being just him being around anytime I saw, and it was only when they were super young. You know, my kids they were 1, 2, and 3. Put it that way. So kids are gonna do. He's the middle
Yeah.
child. They're gonna do whatever they see.
Correct.
So when I would see certain things, or if, like for instance, he put his hands on his hips, or
Any type of
I
feminine-
check
yeah.
it. I
Yeah.
check that
Okay.
immediately. So, but I do feel like society is
Plays
the
a
reason
role.
why.
Also, it's the like you said,
Yeah.
it's the parents and the
It's
society.
the parents and it's society,
Society
because
is
society
a
makes
major
everything
role.
so much okay. Like we can't even whoop our kids no more.
Right.
You can.
Right.
No, I know I can't.
Right.
I
I
beat
know I
my
can.
kids' ass.
No,
in
you
front of the
can't.
police.
Like,
Right.
we've had the
Florida-
police
Florida-
come.
yeah, Florida-
the police
Florida,
came
you
to the
straight.
house
I know they-
and they asked what happened.
You the parent?
We
good.
Spank 'em on the butt.
We discipline the child. It was like, does she have any marks? No, she does not have any marks. Well, you can discipline your child.
And I seen
Yeah,
certain
that's-
situations you got to be careful about who your co-parent is
Yeah.
because a lot of these women and men be having Tom, Dick, and hair around their kids.
And that They
Yeah,
literally
so I definitely ain't gonna
do.
do it.
People will
Men or
have
women, you know what I'm
anybody
saying?
around their kids.
There's some sick people
And
out
it's
there.
sick
There-
people. They
Right.
can
I don't let my
literally
son
just
spend the night
beat
with these people
somebody.
around my home.
That's one thing. That's one thing
I
I
don't
promise
play like
I ain't
that.
doing. I ain't having nobody
I don't
around
play
my
like
around
Girls,
my daughter.
boys, I don't
Yep.
damn. They gon'
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
It's so crazy that you say that because this is really like I've been single for the majority of my kids' life, and not because I've had to be.
Are you an alpha female?
I'm very much an alpha.
Okay, go ahead.
But
alpha.
I've
Me,
never
man.
had to
Right.
be.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm an alpha
I can-
female
I can make
until
an
the alpha
beta
man
real
comes.
quick.
I mean, I want to be beta.
Okay,
Most alpha
okay.
females
Want to be beta.
really
That's
want to
what
be
it is.
beta. Like
Yeah,
real
we
shit,
talk
alpha
off the
females.
I know.
We do.
They do.
Alpha
They do.
females want to
They
be
do.
beta.
I
We
know.
want
They
a man
do.
to come in and take the charge and
They
take
do.
the lead because we're tired. But I do what
You
I
told me
gotta
that
do.
before.
I
You know
told
what I'm
you,
saying?
like-
You told me that before.
I'm never
telling you.
gonna not be me, the alpha that I am, the
Correct,
protector,
fact.
the provider, the everything that men are to the family. I'm never not gonna be that woman until a man makes me so secure and sure and knowing I
get
ain't
it.
gotta be.
I get
You
it.
know, so it's a little bit different.
You done chose a lot of wrong niggas in your life.
Correct.
It's all right.
No,
all right.
it's not
Yeah.
even
So-
that. No, it's not even that.
I
because
agree.
I've
That's what I
had,
was gonna say.
No,
I agree.
I've
Yeah.
had
Yeah,
this
I
opportunity.
agree.
Your
No,
grandma.
I
Nah.
agree.
Stop. You can't say, but
no,
listen,
the
for
reason
me,
I agree, no, the reason
I've
I agree
had
is because a nigga
very
show
val-
you,
no, I've
right?
had-
And then that shit switch.
Wait a minute.
I don't know if they feel like you too strong or you like,
No,
and they
listen,
lay
wait a
down.
minute. I've literally had quality men that were marriage material, would have married me, would have got me, but I've always had what we just talked about in my mind. For me, because my kids are from 3 different people, and my daughter, my oldest, is very voluptuous. She's always had natural BBL body. And I have a second daughter. I got 2 daughters. I've always kind of, for the most part, been afraid to invite someone into my home.
That's 2 different things.
And no,
I get what you're saying.
but it doesn't mean that I didn't come across. I chose wrong. I didn't choose wrong. I put my kids first, and my kids have been my priority. Not saying there have not been maybe a man or 2 that I've dealt with that have not been around my kids. They have been. However,
You don't get no dick no more because your kids?
no, but I don't get dick around my kids.
The
I
reason-
do that
I
on
know
my
that part.
time.
I'm just
Well,
wondering.
I mean, obviously,
The
but you
reason-
know what I
I'm
mean.
saying-
I'm messing with you.
That's why it's
the
a great
reason I
time
say-
to be a man with your own place.
The
right
reason
now.
I say it's
That's
2
me.
different
You see what-
things
niggas don't got
is
their own
because
place?
I agree with you
You see-
1,000%.
you see-
Right? I'm
surprised.
there. I'm never.
That's why
Nobody
you
is
see what I
ever
do, what I
coming
do.
before my children, but I deal with people that I know it's only gonna go so far because my children come first.
Oh, so
And
you're
I
saying
feel-
you
That's why these
pick a
girls got
certain
roses
kind of
now, man.
a certain
I
kind
pick
of
a certain type of
dude.
dude because at the end of the day, there's
Oh,
a
see,
fear
no, that's
factor,
not my case.
right? So I can always control my situation, right? I can always control it because it's not gonna go but so far.
Well, see, with that, I'm similar in the sense of I'll pick a good man or I'll let a good man pick me and we'll date and deal. But then when I see it's getting real,
Boy, these streets is.
I'm gone.
I don't. I have my son every other week. I don't blame
Fellas,
him.
I hope y'all
Can't.
tapping into Life Goes On
He
podcast.
ain't stupid. I'm talking to him about women. They
now
daddy
you
got
got
him
it,
now.
bro.
But
It's been
you-
so
they gonna have
okay.
to
They
earn
let you
You gotta
know.
earn
to
it.
meet you.
We're here for a good time,
Not a long time. But I
We're
don't
for
want
a
to do
good
that
time,
anymore.
not a
You gotta get 3
But
months.
again, not you got more than 3 months.
First of all, you gotta drop the bag on the first
Yeah.
time you see him.
Just so they know you got the bag.
Just so you know you got
That's
the
a
bag.
lie.
Then you gotta go out to eat 3 out of 5 days a week.
That's a lie.
The hell
Don't
is you
forget
talking
to
about?
fight.
But what if she? What if she do
Hold on,
those
cuz.
things?
What the hell
But
you
what
talking
if
about?
she do that on her own? What if she do that on her
Out
own?
3 months.
Who said 3 months was the time?
Wait a minute. What are we saying right now?
I'm trying to figure it out.
She said she only deal with
We
a
good.
person so far because she know it's only gonna get so far.
No, what I said
okay,
was
okay.
what I said
I was
was
confused
You
for a
deal with
minute.
no.
Okay.
a certain type of person
right.
Okay,
What I
okay.
said was I only deal like I can be accountable for me.
that could
Okay.
do all that
And
for her.
say that I only like I know I've only dealt with a certain type of person because of the fact that my kids come first.
Yeah.
Sean, you know I'd be in jail if somebody was to do something to J-Lo.
Oh,
or
absolutely.
J-Lo
Yeah,
call me and
absolutely.
say, Mom,
absolutely.
right?
But
So
I'm speaking more so of the fact of right. You said that you pick somebody because you know it's not gonna go so far, right?
Because
and then now you want to switch it, right?
No,
But,
that's what I was saying. What I was saying was like the people that I've had some good dudes.
Yeah.
I'm not entertaining them.
But you knew it was only gonna last 3 months.
No, first of all, you know everybody that I talk to, and you know it done been longer than 3 months.
She don't want to deal with nobody.
It's been longer than 6.
With no
but what I'm saying is, you know, I'm not married.
Yeah, correct.
Because the people, they weren't marriage material for me.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right?
But you selected them because they were marriage material.
Not selected them, I entertained them because you know I don't select nobody.
So boom, you entertain them.
Hold on, cause cousin, let's be clear.
Hey, y'all see how these arguments go down in the house?
You know I don't select nobody. I don't select nobody.
So you were selected.
I don't. Correct.
Okay. That's what I'm saying.
I only entertain.
A man selects, right? Okay.
I only entertain.
So I'm selecting, right? And then while I'm selecting, okay, y'all want this wine and dine, but you in the back of your mind already know, hey, if he
men do it all the time. They say a man know from the time he meets you if he taking you serious or not.
A woman does too.
A woman does too.
A woman does too.
So I ain't did nothing wrong.
A woman selects who she's going to have sex
Correct.
with. A man selects who he's going to marry.
Correct.
Fact.
So just because you felt like I was marriage material, I just said I wanted to play. What's wrong?
Well, I didn't know
played.
that.
He played.
So wait, that's true.
That's absolutely
Yeah.
that's
true.
A woman selects who she want to have sex
Correct.
with.
And a man select who
Why
he
you
gonna
a woman
marry.
really don't select? They think this man's material, but he's absolutely right.
I didn't do nothing. I didn't do anything. I don't select
I
nobody.
never thought about it like
But I
that.
caught the whole stealing my towels, my tire pods.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I'm not finna marry though.
I don't can't have you around me.
Right.
You steal. First of all, I never bought tire pods, the pods, and watch it.
Yeah.
Them things expensive. They was on sale at Sam's.
Yeah.
So I said,
She stole them?
Let me get the ball.
And I had some good towels. So bitch, you had to go through my laundry.
She was
wow.
stealing the towels.
Man,
She
man,
definitely
Definitely somebody
So I'm
unique
driving
out.
home. I look in my back seat.
She probably.
I don't think y'all hearing the
Fuck is this?
gems T dropping just now. T just said Sam's Club.
Yeah.
Everybody don't shop there.
Okay, if you know, you know.
Everybody don't shop
If you
there.
know, you know.
No, we know what good sales at.
Yeah, Costco.
And the gas
I'm
low.
going. I can't go.
You know what?
Come on now.
Costco, I mean, I
gas
can
on.
stand
Come on
that, but that'll be
now.
Gas
Costco.
low.
Don't be judging me.
And gas
You know
low.
I don't be judging.
I was gonna drive out there to Sam's Club out there on there on there. I ain't have enough gas.
I know. That's why I just left. When we get out with the train, I got some gas.
I ain't have enough gas to get
not
there.
finna play with y'all, bro.
My point is, I know I can't move forward with you. And them the ones gonna suck and fuck all night. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Right,
them ones.
right. So you gotta learn how to
Them ones
control your emotions as a man.
I've been learning that.
You know what I'm saying?
You just got
Because
to
everybody
select who you gonna marry.
You got to get that medium.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got your freaks, wife material. I just want something in the middle. And if I do get you,
Or
see right
or
now,
all category.
exactly.
It's
You're
all
right. You're
category.
right. You're right. You're right.
I've been there before.
Yeah, I done been there.
I don't know. I definitely feel like choosing a partner when you're single is a very big responsibility when you have
Okay.
kids.
A serious partner.
Especially when
A
you
serious
have
partner.
Well, now a serious partner, and that's
'Cause we
why
just playing
But
there.
for myself, this is why I couldn't, because it was too much on the line. Because the way that I look at it, if regardless, the parent, the mom, if these are your kids, you're responsible for these
Your
kids in their
responsibility is
life,
different from
right?
the dad's.
So if I come, but no, I was. That's not what I was. That's not what I was gonna say
Like
though.
it is.
You're responsible for their life, their everyday life for the most part, because they're living with you 90% of the time. If you invite a man into your life that's toxic or not healthy for not just you but your kids, now not only are you responsible for the shit that you may not get right as a mom because you don't have a fucking parent handbook, now you're responsible for his shit that he's causing in your kids' life.
Correct.
And for me, that was just too much because I've
Correct.
never been perfect. And I cause a lot of
we
shit.
know.
So on the other end, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been a single father, you know what I'm saying, dating, and you know what I'm saying, same difference, you know what I'm saying, toxic women, whatever. So but everybody ain't toxic.
Everybody's not, but then there's other things. See, I look at everything holistically.
Okay.
What type of person are you And what type of influence are you going to have on my kids' life? Are you going to have an influence as far as you're going to teach them how to be money savvy? You're going to teach them about credit. You're going to teach them about building businesses. You're going to teach them about real ethics, morals, and values. Like, what are your core values? Do you believe in family? Do you believe in family day? Like, all these things. So, yeah, you might be a provider. You might got money and be willing to spend it.
That's real.
But you're not a good man when it comes to being a leader or family or any of those things. So for me, it's like, yeah, you got this, but you ain't got that, and I need it all. So I'll just raise my kids and stay single, or I'll date you on my time and have my kids to myself.
And that's why I fucked up at, because don't say nothing to my kids.
Because for me, and I'm that mom. I'm the mom of, not that you can't say anything to my kids. If I get with you and we're one, you have the authority that I have.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
Because I respect you enough to say we're together and we're one.
Correct.
They are part of me, so what the hell do you think that means?
Okay.
I'm never going to be with a man who can't say something to my kids, and I never want to be with a man who I can't say something to his kids.
Okay.
We should be able to treat our kids like they came out of me and out of you.
Correct.
Regardless if they did or
Facts.
not. But everybody's not like that.
Yeah, I wasn't
and
like
I
that.
also am a mother. If you fuck around and say the wrong thing to my kid and I feel like it's a little disrespectful, now that one shit is off and I'm back on their side. Because wait a minute, what are you doing? Because I don't even do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it can happen. So for me, it was just easier to just say, let me.
Yeah, because it's a fine line.
Because I can't
really fine.
speak on that. I ain't even reached that point.
Yeah,
so
'cause
I'm
it's
not
fine.
letting nobody around my daughter. Like
That's how
thing to do.
it's
That's the best thing to do.
the point. Well, what you got going? I got my daughter. I'll fuck with you
Later.
when I
Next
got
week.
time. I ain't-
Yeah.
They respect
So is that like
real
a time?
women
You got a
respect
time
that.
limit on that?
It's 1 week on, 1 week off.
No. I'm saying like
That's
till
me.
they meet your daughter, or they don't.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I ain't
He's
made
not
it
there
that
yet.
far.
Yeah,
I'm on the same page.
yeah.
I'm on the same page with you on that one.
You know
And
what
I
I'm saying?
agree
So
with y'all
I ain't made
with
it
that.
that far. So it's
I ain't made it that far.
on
with
1 week
nobody.
on,
And to your point, real women respect that.
And real
You know what
women
I'm saying?
respect that.
Real
They
women
got your son this
respect
week.
that. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
You know what I'm
real
saying?
women
Yep.
love that.
Yep.
They love that.
For real.
We
I
love
didn't know
that.
it.
That's
We
the
love
thing
that. You're
that-
putting
I
us
ain't know it either,
on.
I didn't know it.
I'm just saying.
No,
That's
But
that's-
then in the
real
same
women
breath
be
though,
around.
in the same breath though, at some point she want to be involved too though.
Nah,
Well,
but-
no,
nah,
not in the beginning.
She's not gonna
She
force
doesn't
herself.
want
No, not forced,
No,
but
no,
I'm
no.
saying at some
She
point
doesn't
she
want to
gonna-
be
but-
involved
but-
until. Hold on. She doesn't want to be involved until she knows what they got going on
Yeah.
for sure. Because at the end of the day, if she already sees that you're a 1 week off, 1 week on type of person, and when you got your kid, it's your kid.
You focus on your kid.
We already know what type of man you are.
Okay, see, I-
So at the end of
I'm
the day,
different
when
then.
I already know what type.
I went 1 week on, 1 week off. I was 24/7.
Well, either, but even still, that's
get it.
bravo.
You gotta
Yours
get it.
is a little bit different.
I got time good. In mama house, at the most grandma house.
Right. I
3
get it.
hours.
Yours is a little bit
You gotta
different.
get yours
Yours
sometime.
is a little bit
Goddamn.
So if you want to come over here and cook
Right.
for all of
Right.
us,
Okay.
You gotta
by
come
all
on.
means, come over here
But
and cook
see,
for all
but
of us.
see, in your
Right, yeah.
sense, because you
I get
are
that,
a
though.
man
24
and
hours.
you're the main,
Right.
the main one with the kids. In your sense, that's where it really falls on you. You have to
Yeah, I
have a
gotta be-
very
yeah, your
discerning
discernment,
spirit
yeah, for
and
sure,
knowing
for sure.
is this
On
woman what is this woman for me and for my kids? Does
Correct.
she
You gotta
want
just
the
bring on when
family
they
or does
sleep.
she
Yeah.
want me? Does she want
they
my
sleep.
kid? Those things, and when
Yeah.
you see
You can't come
that,
over here
that's
till my
that
kids
woman.
sleep,
Hell
and you
yeah,
know what's
let her
going
come
on
over
at
here
this
and cook
time.
for y'all.
Them kids
You
don't even
crazy
sleep
as
no
fuck
more.
not to.
Right.
But
That's the
I
only
can't
time.
tell you that a woman
Why
is
the
going to
kids
do
sleep?
that.
I can't. When we
It's not
first
gonna
start
be the
talking,
same.
when we first start, you can't come over till my kids sleep.
And you know what time it is?
You know what
So
time
how
it
we
is.
I
gonna
don't
get,
even do that.
how we gonna get to know each other if that's what time it
That man
is?
text me.
Cause I don't want my son waking up. I mean, he'll eat some coochie or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah,
know.
that big fur ball.
Right. The big
Right.
purple.
If mine wake up and I'm doing that, hey, I guess it's lesson time. So
Son,
let me show you
let me
what
show
you
you.
know.
See, that's what happened to you.
Nah, I ain't happy
No.
like that, but
That what happened to
She
you.
did
You
teach
was.
me.
You see what I'm saying?
But I don't want to
You gotta
expose
stop
them to that shit. And I
but you got
bitch,
but okay,
will.
so, but
You don't got to
what's the
like
age?
that.
You got I mean,
Not like that.
Not like that.
My son, he be having sons.
When they start
But I
trying
get
to
what you
ask
saying.
questions,
24/7.
But you,
So
but
I
you
know-
still- No, I ain't gonna do it like
No,
that.
I get it. No, I get you what
he
you
probably,
saying.
the nigga probably done heard some shit.
He's
but-
No. He know. He
Oh
ain't
yeah,
stupid.
the nigga know.
Yeah.
Oh, the nigga
Because
know.
what happened was I got a strip pole in my house.
Yeah.
Stripper pole. I take it down when he come over.
But look, if I ever get one,
My
it ain't coming down.
cousins,
Yo.
my cousins,
Is it sturdy? Like it stay up?
it stay up. I'll show you the video.
Where you got it
So
from?
you must
Oh
give
my
I'll show you the video.
God.
Where you got it from?
Why you giving him ideas?
We'll talk. Don't worry about it.
Oh my
I
God.
put it up.
What you call it?
They
What
about to be doing a lot of
Club
talking.
tea.
Club tea. I said, well, what's
I
going
got
on?
the
He
smoke
told me to
machine.
mind my business.
Oh, yeah, I
so-
seen her video last
Yeah,
week.
I was like, well, what is that?
You had the
You know,
I
like, mind your business.
I go to club
I just
too.
showed him that earlier. But anyway, my point
Jeez.
is, my son, through my cousin's son, told him, "Hey, your daddy had a stripper pole." So my son come to me. This is how kids pay attention. He came to me. He said, "Daddy, you had Club T open this weekend when I was going?" I got a sign, smoke machine, and all that.
I would've been
Club T.
crying.
So I went, "Why you say that?" He said, "Cause every time you pick me up, you be a little sick when Club T. Well, then I be hungover. I be in the bed.
Yeah, you be
Hey, what's
hungry.
on your eyes? So I'm like, damn, I had to stop this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm older now. I can't recover in the next.
No, you can't recover like you used to.
About
Right. It take me 2 days.
Yeah, you need 48 hours.
So I had to change
And
my
a doctor's
lifestyle.
note.
Exactly. But he know, but he don't know. He ain't seen it, but he like, yeah, Dad, I know what you be doing. You know what I'm saying? What I like about my roster is they respect
The
my
roster,
time.
Jesus.
They
The
know
roster.
I got my son this
I don't
week.
think I can be that
so
honest.
but it's all about respect and setting the
He said it
tone,
was
and I let them know.
time.
It's all about being honest.
But
At
that's
the end
real
of the day, you
shit,
know
though.
what?
It's
We
my
get
bad.
that real. At the end of the day,
I'm saying like you like a role model like out here in these streets.
no.
Yeah.
I already said
Yeah,
I wanted him
role
to
model.
adopt me.
You like a role model out here in these streets.
Oh, this what y'all was
Anyway,
fighting
yeah.
me on.
When I grow
But my
up,
point is,
I get great. When I get my beard
I'm
great.
older than y'all.
Yes, sir.
I done been through a lot. You see the beard gray.
Yeah, that's what
But I
I'm-
done learned
I'm
through my
waiting on
mistakes.
that.
I
At what
ain't
time?
perfect.
At what age did you was like, yeah, fuck this love shit? It's just.
I think he been like that all
I've
his
been like
I
life.
was
that all
gonna
my
say,
life.
I told you, I think he been like
And
this
I
all
don't
his
even
life.
know him, but that's the vibe.
He look like that.
He look like
Had
JT
that
Money a
one
little
that
bit.
Look how he look.
You ain't never had that one that's
Say,
like,
I said what I said.
I had one. I was about 20,
okay,
and
it ain't
wouldn't
work.
have
So
worked out.
That
'Cause
JT
I was-
Money
I was-
song
I was
came
too-
on, whole
I was
problem, ain't no
exposed
problem.
to too much.
yeah.
So this my.
Yeah.
The
Cause
energy
I,
like
I, feel like,
really?
I feel like I
He
want
look
some
like
love.
JT
I
Money.
want
I was
one.
about to say, no
But I
problem.
feel
That's
like
the
I
other
got a lot
we
of
talk about the
TV.
goddamn kids. But anyway,
Cause I feel like I want to
my
be.
point is,
But
I
I'm a young T.
I
Okay.
can't.
But I want to
Okay.
be. I don't want to be T no more. I want to
But-
be.
Your beard ain't gray.
You got to get the gray beard.
and my
first.
niggas tell me, "Oh, dye your beard." No,
Don't do it. Cause
You got to
No,
leave
no,
that.
don't do
Women
it. Cause
love
you just
it.
heard what she called me.
Women
28,
love the salt.
27.
right. I don't
do
die.
it. Don't
I'm
do
letting
it.
them know.
Don't
Women
do it.
love the salt and
That's
pepper.
not what I'm talking about. See, y'all get me on subject, man. At the end of the day, I
Yeah,
want,
we here for
we
co-parenting.
all
Pimping
want
on
our
wax.
kids to be better than what we were.
Facts.
So
That's-
so your son not gonna have a Club T Junior.
I think
If
is,
he
though.
do, it's
I
probably
was gonna say he
stories.
probably will.
It's gonna be
I
two
think
stories.
he
Yeah,
It's
he
gonna
wanted
be a
to be
little
better
bit
than him.
better.
He only got
Right.
one story.
Yeah.
Gonna be a little
I'm
bit
trying
better.
to
Have
teach
two
him.
stories, yeah.
Right now, he's 6th grade. I'm trying to teach him
How to be. How to get
what,
that
and I'm planting seeds right now. I'm talking about wearing rubbers already. I'm talking about jacking off. I'm talking
So-
about choosing your right woman.
Okay.
Because you know it's stuff.
Yeah,
we,
yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? That he
That's
is
why I was-
exposed.
yeah.
At the end of the day, I want my son to be better than me.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I got trauma too.
Yeah.
I ain't perfect.
Fact.
I had to work through it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
We
you
know.
said, one point. Hold on, nigga. You judge
Nah,
me?
we
now?
know. Nah, because I'm finna tell you. I'm
tell me.
Yeah.
All right.
Keep going. No,
I'm just letting you know.
Oh yeah. No, I'm fucked up too.
Me too. I know I'm fucked up.
Yeah, I'm not a perfect person. Like
Me
I done
either.
been through a lot of shit. And
Who is perfect?
Yeah, and
I am.
yeah, you the problem.
And now,
Literally.
now my ex-wife and
Boy,
baby
I
mama's
tell you.
finna come on here comment. No, he ain't.
Oh.
I just ran your views up.
Listen,
I
Yeah,
am.
you finna go
Look.
viral.
Period.
if they know me, they know they better keep it cute.
So yeah, like I'm gonna tell you, I ain't a perfect person, but you know,
Yeah.
I'm in therapy now. I'm here to grow.
Therapy is one of the greatest
What
things.
made you
to
as a
do.
black man get in therapy?
That's
Yeah,
So,
I really want to know this.
Honestly, going through a divorce and the things that transpired in that process kind of opened my eyes to the person that I was and the shit that I went through. And it kind of just made me realize, bitch, I ain't okay.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not okay. The shit I'm doing, the shit that I'm going through, I'm not okay. I haven't been okay for a long time. So my ex-wife had a therapist, and I talked to her therapist. We were in basically in couples therapy to do couples therapy to save the marriage or whatever. But the marriage is now dissolving. So in that couples therapy talked to her, and she was like, "You probably need to do individual therapy." Like
You do individual therapy with her?
with,
No, not with your ex.
No, I'm saying with the couples, the same therapist.
So I was, but not anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, not anymore. So like I was going through my wife and
correct, yeah.
her insurance was on there.
okay,
So
okay.
I get it.
So now I go through
He
the
do his own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need your own advocate. You need your own advocate.
So we all of us were going to. She was going to it for individual. I was going individual, and she was doing the
for
couple.
couple.
So
Ooh,
she
yeah.
was doing both. Like, you know what I'm
She
saying?
was tax.
Yeah, she got all, but she good though. I ain't gonna cap,
Yeah,
bro.
she-
I
brought it all out. I
yeah.
never been to therapy. I just wanted
I give you her information.
Is it that you can communicate with
Her name-
somebody who you not feeling judged by? Like
Yeah.
It's pretty much that, and it's an outside
but it's-
perspective too.
I tell you what it is, so he'll understand.
Well, yeah, you are.
It's,
It's a little
it's,
different.
it's a boxing match,
Okay.
but the round over, you got to go to the corner.
Okay.
And while you in the corner, that's the therapist. The therapist is gonna tell you, this is what you need to do. Look for the left,
I like
weave,
that.
bob right. You.
Wow.
I
That's
get what
what
you're
you're
saying.
doing.
That's
Now
literally
take your
what it
ass
is.
back
I
out there in
think-
life.
I like that. Give me
And
some on
not,
that.
and not,
It's good
and not,
advice.
I like
not a
that.
round over with. You got to bring your ass back over here in the corner
bring it
because you're
back.
getting your ass whooped.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's
That's good.
more of like
Yeah.
a boxing coach than, you know what I'm saying, just
I get
somebody
it.
to talk to. You know what I mean? It's
They
you gonna
help
bring
you
your
see
ass over here
different
to the corner,
perspectives
so
and
you
all.
got
Think about
just
shit
you just
never
you just
would even
you just
consider.
Right.
you just
I
an
always
hour a
figured
week.
that people have. I'm just free. I don't know, but I just look at this as far as communication. Because at the end of the day, what we talking about the kids, relationships, I think it's about communication. Some people you communicate
That's a
with,
fact.
and somebody you can't.
Communication, yeah.
Some people feel more better without being judged, communicating with somebody who they don't know them. It's just gonna tell you what you need to do or what direction you go in. So that's why I always wondered about therapy on that.
Yeah, so
Therapy's good.
is like you going, like I said, you get in the ring, the round over with. You
Right.
going into therapy. You got a 1 hour a week. Now take your ass back out there in life and
Right, and come back
in the
sit in
situations
corner.
you utilizing it and
But basically, it helped you.
did this.
If
yeah,
you having
It
parents,
still
and
helping
I
you.
will
did,
say,
though.
especially if you having problems co-parenting, try therapy. Because I'm telling you, you're gonna get a lot of different perspectives than than you've had before, and just in your life in general, whether co-parenting or not, therapy is a great tool to have up under your belt, and to be able to have somebody that could talk to and get you to see things in ways that you probably would never even imagine, and allows or gives you tools to be able to get through your shit too. You know
You
what I'm
saying
saying?
go to therapy as
It'll
the
help-
co-parents or individually?
Individuals, because if I'm struggling
make you a better person.
co-parenting
I got
and
you.
I go
Yeah.
individually, now I can go to my therapist and tell my therapist
What's
something
going
that
on?
happened with
Yeah.
my co-parent,
And they gonna
and
coach
they're
you
going to
through it.
coach
I
you
like
through
that.
They
that.
gonna coach you through
So
the
now when
situation.
it comes up again or something
You know how to
close
deal with
or
it.
different, I can use what they taught me and say, well, let me use this approach with this encounter this time and see what the outcome may be.
And then the therapist is going to address issues that you have in your life. It's not you're not gonna go there and they're gonna just be like, this what you
This
gotta do,
one
this what you
thing.
gotta do. A good therapist is gonna listen to you, whatever issues you have going in your life. Like I said, like you go out there in the ring and the nigga just keep hitting you with the jab.
Jabbing.
Now they're gonna teach you
Right.
how to defend the jab.
Jab.
Okay, now he throwing a hook. Okay, now you
Okay.
got hit with the hook. Now
I get
this
it.
is how
I get
you
it.
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
You
it's
show you
it's
the counter.
just
You need the counter with
Literally,
the-
you
right,
get
the
literally the
uppercut.
counter.
so is basically based on your life situations. It's not just a cookie cutter sheet of
Right.
you go to therapy and you just
And
talk to
then
them and then they're gonna talk back to you. No, they're gonna give you a solution. Like they're gonna tell you. For me, it really was emotional regulation and how to control my emotions in certain situations. Like, you know what I'm saying, interactions with other people. So it's more of emotional regulation for me.
I get it.
And controlling my aggression. You know
I
what I'm
get
saying? So that was one of the biggest things for me. And basically she was like damn near like an anger management coach. You know what I mean? Just going through that. And as I evolved through the anger management portion, now she moved on to building relationships or how to react in relationships or situations with my partner. You know what I'm saying? So
I get it.
it's not just like therapy is not just gonna be like I'm gonna go to therapy for 2 months and then I'm gonna be straight.
Right now.
It's a
No
lifelong,
quick
it's a
fix.
lifetime
Yeah,
thing.
so like it's
Right.
it's like it's a long term. Like my ex-wife, she been in therapy for a couple years.
Yeah.
How old you was when you got married?
2018.
Shit, how
You was
old
young?
I? Nah, I wasn't young. We was married. We only was married for like 5 years, and we still not divorced yet. We going through divorce now.
Oh, okay.
So,
I get it now. Okay, I'm thinking it was old.
No, so that's my
They going through therapy.
my
Okay, I get
no, we out of therapist.
Oh.
Yeah, that's over with. But my oldest daughter is the one I had. She 23 years old.
Oh,
My
okay.
6-year-old. We were married for 5 years. We was
So,
together for
ladies, do y'all see
almost-
yourself getting married?
I do. I'll be married. I'll be one of the ones that. No, I will be. I plan on marrying.
That boy just started
I'm
laughing.
just gonna be
No,
married.
I should've looked at this.
I'm literally gonna marry.
I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna marry late because I ain't marrying wrong.
Why did I look at Nick?
I don't know why you looked at me. I don't even know
I
why
don't
you
know
asked
why.
that question.
You should have
Like,
seen this death stare I got without like, you answer. I'm
So
sorry.
nigga, you don't want to be married.
She must not want.
It's
She
not.
must know.
would've
You
seen the way
know.
She looked at me. Like, nigga.
it's not that I don't want to be married. I'm one of those people that feel like when I get married, I'm getting married for forever, right? And I know life happens, but so
That's what I said.
that's why I say I know life happens, but I got a real bad attitude, so I feel like I need to work on me 1st. Don't blow like that.
He know you.
He do.
Yeah.
But
So-
see, the thing about it is, like, he know me. Like, if anybody know me, they know that's my baby. Like, I used to travel to Connecticut to take care of this little boy. Like, that's my baby. So if anybody know, I done fought. Listen, I was about to fight his parents for him. Listen, it's whatever. But I got a real bad attitude. But I love hard, and my attitude bad. So I just feel like I need to work on me before I consider marrying anybody.
You been married?
Amen. So
You know?
I ain't never been married. Cause I know I was gonna cheat on my wife, so I never married nobody.
Wait a minute.
All right, guys. So that's gonna be it for
No,
today.
you ain't answer the question. How you gonna end it? You gonna get married?
She did. She
I
said.
didn't.
She did.
Oh, I ain't hear
I
you
was
the
laughing
first
because
one,
you
my
stared
love.
at me while she was answering.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
I'm
friend.
so
I
I'm
ain't hear you.
I
said-
answer first.
Oh, I hear you, friend. I'm
Yeah, you
sorry.
did.
Yes. So I'll be married. I'm gonna get married just so she's
I'll
clear.
be in her wedding.
Just so she's clear.
I'll be in it.
This is
All right,
to
so
the,
that's a wrap for
reception.
today.
Yeah.
We really
Yeah.
appreciate
I
you
wanna
guys
come to the reception.
for coming
Yeah.
out.
I just want to give a big shout out to some good men.
Yeah.
Some good,
Yeah,
You
men,
welcome.
really good men
that's
here.
taking care of these kids.
Providers, protect
listen.
I ain't
us.
shit. But go ahead.
Might not be shit in other ways, but when it
Yeah.
comes to them kids,
When it comes to them kids, you A1.
Other than that, I
y'all
ain't
got
shit.
it.
We appreciate you guys,
We
right?
appreciate
So if
y'all.
we had to give you your flowers, listen, we would give them all
And
to
we-
you.
and we appreciate
You can give me some
you
flowers.
guys.
Y'all go.
What-
they got
what's
it's
your
a public-
favorite flower?
Huh?
What's your favorite flower?
Shit. I don't know. I don't even get flowers. Shit.
Well, you let us know your favorite
Some
flower.
tulips.
Tulip? A tulip? We're going to make sure you get some
gonna get him
tulips.
some tulips.
We're going to get him some tulips.
would you like some tulips too?
I like
Some daisies?
no. What's that
Tulips
flower that
between
catch
your
the
legs.
bugs? To catch the bugs? What's that flower that catch the bugs?
I don't know the name of
You
that
know
one,
what
but
I'm
I know it's.
I
Ain't
don't
that in
know
a
what catch
movie?
the
Is that
bugs.
flower that catch the bugs?
Ain't that from a
No, you
movie?
talking
Venus
about,
flytrap.
The
Venus.
Venus flytrap. Yeah.
That's your flower?
Yeah, that's my favorite flower.
Okay,
Is
and
that
what's
a plant?
yours?
Yeah.
Don't do
I
that.
don't
is
think
a
that's a
plant.
flower.
I like weed
That's an
flowers.
animal.
What?
Go ahead. You know what? You kind of older. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. My bad.
Guys,
I forgot what we were doing.
horrible.
Go
We
ahead, my bad.
appreciate you and keep being the amazing men that you
Yes.
are.
Stay
I
amazing.
can't wait to get my
Appreciate it.
tulips.
You going to get your tulips.
And that's a wrap.
What you
for
want?
Life goes
Bring me some
on.
weed.
That's
Bye,
a wrap.
guys.
Until next time, thank you guys.
Thank you.
You welcome.